stop trying to graph logarithms directly. Flip it into an exponential and suddenly everything becomes easy. Look at this. Y equals 2 log base 2x minus 8. Most students panic here, but watch what happens when we flip it into exponential form. The parent graph for this is y equals log base 2x. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change this to exponential form. And to change it to exponential form, then I go 2 to the power of y equals x, or x equals 2 to the power of y. Now I'm going to graph x equals 2 to the power of y using a table of values. So I'm just going to go xy. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to make the y the input. So I'm going to start with plugging in numbers for y. So -1, 0, 1, 2, and maybe that's it. That's all we need. So now let's use the -1 first. 2 to the power of -1 becomes 1 over 2, which is a half. Plug in 0 for the y. 2 to the power of 0 is 1. Plug in 1 for y. 2 to the power of 1 is 2. Plug in 2 for y. 2 to the power of 2 is 4. And if you want to do more, you could use the 3 as well, and then 2 to the power of 3 gives you 8. And this is y equals log base 2x. So now let's go ahead and plug these points. So we have a half and -1, which is right here. We have 1 and 0, which is right here. And we have 2 and 1, which is right here. And we have 4 and 2, which is right here. And then we have 8 and 3, which is right there. Okay, let's label this as x and y. Now, the domain for y equals log base 2x, x has to be greater than 0 because we cannot log a negative number, which means this log equation will have an asymptote, and the asymptote will be the line x equals 0. That's your asymptote. So you get very close to this line, but you never touch it. And if I want to graph this, I'm just going to make a quick sketch. Try to be as smooth as possible. And this is y equals log base 2x. Now let's just make sure that we have this point right here. We have this point right here. These are important points. And this point right here. This point right here. And this point right here. Now we're going to go back to this equation right here. The first thing is I'm going to rewrite this as y equals 2 log base 2. I'm going to factor out the 2 from the 2x minus 8, and I'm going to get 2x minus 4. Just going to move this here. Now, what's happening to this equation compared to this equation? We have a 2 in front here. This indicates vertical expansion by 2, which means you multiply the y value by 2. And then you have the 2 here, and that indicates horizontal compression by 1/2, which means you multiply the x value by 1/2 because it's horizontal. And then we have the graph moving 4 to the right because of the x minus 4. Now let's take my points that I have there. I'm just gonna put them right here for you. Half and negative 1, 1 and 0, 2 and 1, 4 and 2, and 2, and 8 and 3. So vertical expansion means I multiply the y value by 2. So this is half and negative 2. Horizontal compression means you multiply the x value from here by half and you get 1/4 and negative 2. Write 4, so you add 4 to the x because that's horizontal, and that will make it 4 1/4 and negative 2. So one of my points is going to be at 4 1/4, which is somewhere in here, and negative 2, which is approximately right here. And then let's go to this point, vertical expansion. You multiply the y value by 2, it's 0, so nothing changes. And then horizontal compression by half, you multiply the 1 by half, and you get half and 0. And then you move 4 to the right, you add 4 to the x, so 4.5 and 0. So that's my point. Now let's go to this one. Multiply the y value by 2, you get 2 and 2. Multiply the x value by half, half times 2 is 1, so now it's 1 and 2. And move 4 to the right, add 4 to the 1, and that's going to be 5 and 2. Now how about here? You multiply the y value by 2, so that becomes 4 and 4. And then you multiply the x value by a half, that becomes 2 and 4. And then you move 4 to the right, that makes it 6 and 4. The last point here, vertical expansion by 2, multiply the y value by 2, that's 8 and 6. Multiply the x value by a half, that makes it 4 and 6. Move 4 to the right, add 4 to there, and you get 8 and 6. Now you could plot all these points right here. So 4 1/4, we did that. And then I have 4.5 and 0. So 4.5 and 0 is going to be right there. Just going to, okay, so just to make my points a little bit more visible. Okay, just going to erase this here. (4.25) and negative 2. Now we have 5 and 2. So 5 and 2 is going to be right here. And then we have 6 and 4. 6 and 4 is going to be right here. And then 8 and 6. So 8 and 6 is just going to be right there. Also, my domain here, it's always you take the x minus 4 for the domain. And you say it has to be greater than 0. And that gives you x has to be greater than 4. And the vertical asymptote, because it's always vertical asymptote, so the vertical asymptote, should have said vertical asymptote there, it's always x equals that number, x equals 4. Should have a dotted line at 4. Something that you get very close to, but you never touch. Trying to make it as accurate as possible. And therefore, we're going to have something that gets very close to here, and then just keeps on rising. And that's basically how your final graph looks like. So this curve here is y equals log base 2x. And the other one is y equals 2 log 2x minus 8. And sorry, the base is 2. Now that you see this, would you rather memorize logs or just flip them every time? Want more shortcuts like this? Follow for more math that actually makes sense. I got one for you. Y equals -2 log base 3 x plus 1. Try it yourself, and if you need help, just watch this again and follow the same steps.